Hey, hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. So, okay, Steinberg have updated Cubasis again, but this time with inter-app audio, and they've done it amazingly well. This is how inter-app audio should work. It's that simple. Okay, so there are a few little bugs, bits and pieces of MIDI people have saying don't work properly. Audio reverb doesn't work properly with it. It won't do certain things, but I'm sure Steinberg will get a fix out for this real quick because that's what they tend to do. Okay, but not only have they updated Cubasis as well, they've also given us a brand new synth completely for free, which will stand alone or work with inter-app audio. It's not audio bus compatible yet, this particular synth, but I think they've done that to show it working with inter-app audio properly, so that we know what's kind of going on and how it works. But anyway, it's a great synth. I've got this hooked up right at the minute to my little Korg micro key, and it's very nice. There's some great presets included here. It does some great special effects. It's really easy to use. It's a mono synth. It has a delay. You can adjust the LFO. Has some really nice presets. Anyway, this is not the point of that anyway, but this is free, completely free. Anyway, so we'll just get rid of that in a sec, and we'll go back to Cubasis because this is incredible. This is really good. So we'll open Cubasis now, and just wait for it to load up, and there we go. I'll just get rid of that, so we start with a fresh blank canvas, if you like. Okay, so this is how this works. Inter-app audio works in a couple of ways here. Okay, so first of all, let's just add an audio track as per usual. I'm figuring you kind of know what goes on here. Now we go routing. Now when we hit the input signal now, okay, we're presented with this little box here that says mono, stereo, audio bus, and then inter-app. Audio bus is not running, it won't run with inter-app audio, okay, and there are a couple of limitations with inter-app audio about you can only run one thing at one time and stuff like that, but you know, there are ways to get around that as well. So we hit inter-app, and here we see all the inter-app apps, the ones that will work with inter-app audio here in a list already for us. Okay, so let's just pick let's pick Nanologue Pro as inter-app audio, and we see it here. Okay, so we just hit the little icon there, and that takes us over to Nanologue Pro, and you see our little inter-app audio taskbar thing here. So here's our Cubasis count in. Okay, and we'll just quickly stop that, and let's go back over there, and there it is. So simples, super simples. Oh, so we'll get rid of that. We'll do another one. Okay, so this time we'll add a MIDI track. Okay, and we can open that out, and again we'll go, this time we'll hit our acoustic piano, and we'll hit our little icon here, and you will see that, sorry, I think we've got Nanologue running in the background there. I don't want that. Okay, so there we've got our acoustic piano. Now if we hit this here where it says instruments, you will see that all our inter-app audio instruments are there also. So let's this time hit, say, Magellan, and it will hopefully connect. Now there you go, there's the connection, and there's some awful sound I've got in Magellan, but we'll just go over to the app there, and there's our inter-app audio. What's it? Let's choose a sound. From the Mandraconian bank, which you can get for free from the Audio Bus forum, by the way. And let's open that, and let's skip back on over to Cubasis. Now, what you've got here now, you see, is there's the connection, so we can get rid of that for a sec. But now what will happen when I record, it will record Magellan's MIDI notes, theoretically. But that's not all. That's not all we can do. Let's hit Insert Effects and tap to add an effect. And now here we have Into App. And there are the effects that I can use with Into App Audio. So for instance, let's go with space. And just tap that little icon there. And let's pick something that we can really notice, like infinite space. Okay, let's go back to over to Cubasis there. Now, let's just wait for that to fade out. And let's actually no, it's too long. It's too long. Just pick another. Okay. Okay, so that's not easy enough to do. Back to Cubasis, and let's hit record again. And wait for our tail to fade. Okay, that'll do. Stop. Now, you see, that's recorded the MIDI notes. Okay, so now if you wanted to, you could swap that out for another instrument, right? Or you can do the very cool thing, and we just hit freeze, which will turn our MIDI notes and our effect that we've inserted in there into a completely separate audio track. So now on this track here, we have no effects, and we have like Magellan's Frozen track. So we can select that one, get rid of it completely. So we're not like we're even cool with CPU. And there's the actual the track now, but that's as an audio track. Okay, so you can see that by adding audio or MIDI, we can record our inter-app audio. But the thing is that we can do it so brilliantly simply. Just by selecting inter-app there, we can see that our inter-apps are there, and we can apply our effects all from inside Audio Bus. Or if we play the MIDI, say for instance I had a MIDI track there, and then go to there. No, sorry, I have to select the instrument. So there, instrument, go to instruments there and select I don't know, Nave. There's Nave. Close Magellan as well. Open Nave. Okay, now let's go back to Cubasis, and if we hit our keys now, we can control Nave via MIDI from inside Audio Bus, and again we can apply effects. So you have options of recording it as a MIDI or an audio. Applying effects that are either the Cubasis effects or any inter-app audio effect that will work. And that, guys, I think is pretty cool. So you get a great synth for free. You get fantastic inter-app audio implementation for Cubasis. Awesome. One of the only things that's missing now is automation, and that's coming probably in the next update. And it's good to go. For me, Cubasis is the best DAW for iOS. I know loads of people love Ori, and Ori is great, but for speed and ease of use, Cubasis really is hard to beat. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. like I said, it's fantastic. I mean, it's a free update anyway, so you know, there you go. And the synth is free, and it's great to just get a free synth from Steinberg, which will work as a standalone. It'll work on Audio Bus if they eventually give it Audio Bus support, which I'm sure they will. And it works perfectly inside of Cubasis now. All right, guys, later.